Good morning, Kalispell. Well, depending on what time it is when you actually get to watch this with the funness that goes on in Facebook, maybe good afternoon or good night. So today it's part 2 of our video series that we're doing about stress. The last time we talked about our HRV and pulse wave profiler, and you can scroll down and see that video. It's on our page there. Today we are going to be talking about our thermal scanners. Let me get it flipped around. I'll show you what it is. Here is the puppy right here, Insight Neurothermal. Let me get my camera turned back around here. There we go. So the thermal scanner is a nerve functional test, and some people might ask why that's important to look at. Well, it's important to look at because it allows us to detect nerve interference. Nerve stress is pretty easy to pick up on this thing, or interference. And when you have it, what it does is it alters your blood vessels' constriction or dilation capacity. The constriction is called vasoconstriction, the dilation is called vasodilation. This is actually a super complex neurological activity that happens within our bodies. And when a person has too much nerve tension / nerve stress, they can't regulate the caliber, which is also called the diameter of their blood vessels. If you have too much constriction, you're going to show up cooler on this scan. If you have too much dilation, it's going to show up hotter on the scan. And this is actually really, really important to know. Sorry, I'm just getting wiggled around here. I'm going to show you what some scans look like here in a second. This actually can tell us what organs are going to be affected within your body. It's not directly related to what you are feeling. A lot of people are like, chiropractor, pain relief. This thing gives us insight and lets us look into deeper issues that you're having. It can even tell us stuff that you don't even know you have going on. This is a super cool analytic diagnostic tool, highly repeatable, allows us to track your progress as you move along through care, and it gives us a deeper look into the connectivity of your spinal nerves, which everyone should know what those are, and your end organ function. So let's flip this camera around here, and I'm going to show you a pre-scan. So here's an initial scan on a person, obviously pretty stressed out. And so white is normal. So they have 3 normal spots going on in their spine. And then it steps up. Green is moderate interference, or green is mild interference, blue is moderate, red is severe. Needless to say, that person is pretty jacked up with what they have going on. Something really cool that we do on people are follow-up exams. So every 10, 12 visits or so, you're going to get rescanned so we can track your progress. We really like knowing what we're doing is working, and if we have to change things up, this is one tool that lets us know we have to change things up. So I'm going to flip this camera back here, but there is a pretty awesome change we saw in this person. This is 12 visits later. Let us flip it around here. So, boom. 4 spots being abnormal, or as I like to say, abnormal. We don't like her. So, the insight here, so still an issue down at L4, and I'm not going to share too much here, but this person very well could be having digestive issues. And then if we get up here into this upper spot, not the best thing in the world, but you can see that there's some blue bars here, T2, 3, and 4. Those little puppies are tied in with cardiorespiratory function, so they could be having issues with their heart, with their lungs, little breathing issues, maybe some asthma going on. That is what this tool allows us to do. It gives us insight to deeper issues that can be going on in your body. So if this is anything like the last video that we did here, shoot us messages away. We have no problem. We will answer them as we get time to get to them. And you can always ask questions right on the page here, or feel free to call the office, set up a consultation, and have a good day, Kalispell.